Hey guys, hey, how good are you doing? Is you guys doing? Easy because today is Thursday. And Thursday is weigh-in day, and we will get to that very much soon. So my friend came over and she took me to go to my doctor's appointment and to get weighed, and it was really nice sitting around talking with her. We did not have the time to go to the gym today at all, and I was sad. But you know what? I'll count this as one of my rest days this week. Mother-in-law should be here later tonight, and this morning I got up since I knew I was going to have somebody in my house, and I cleaned everything, and like it's very nice for me to feel productive. And like when I wake up early in the morning like I've been doing this week, I have so much more time to get everything done, and it just feels like I have more energy throughout the day after I've gone to the gym and stuff like that. So you know how I don't really time on this channel or math or calendar or pretty much anything on this channel besides whine and cry and bitch about my problems. Well, so I thought now this is funny because I actually picked up the paper that said what time and day my thing was on, and it's supposed to be tomorrow. So they got me in anyway, which was awesome, and then we talked about my MRIs, and I'm going to talk about something like really important, and I'm going to try to stress it. I'm going to try to stress it really, really good, because people constantly don't take their effing vitamins. That's right, I said effing. They don't take their vitamins, and I do take my vitamins, and I guarantee you that I have osteoporosis. Yes, I do. You're looking at the face of osteoporosis at 38 years old because I have a gastric bypass. How are you doing? Well, so when you have a malabsorptive procedure, it doesn't mean that, I've done anything wrong. It doesn't mean that, calcium is very hard to catch because I've told you guys before, your body will legitimately leach the calcium out of your teeth, out of your bones, in order to give it to the other parts of your body that it deems more necessary to have that calcium. So when you have gastric bypass or the DS, or sometimes even the lap band and VSG, depending on your diet and stuff like that, like you can get deficient, and you won't know from your blood test. You need a bone density test, or you can go have an MRI and then and see your bones literally eroding. Woohoo! Fun times. So yeah, I mean, that is a side effect that I have to live with, and now I have to up my calcium a lot to try to at least build it back up some, and I may never get the chance. You know what I'm saying? I may never get to that point. So if you have any kind of weight loss surgery, or sometimes, even if you don't have weight loss surgery, just because you eat meat, just because you have dairy in your diet does not mean that you're getting all the calcium your body needs. Like, I'm sorry, but then again, not sorry. If you don't take supplements, whether it's vitamins for, A, K, E, if you're taking calcium and liver and, iron and heme and all these things, if you're not taking these things and you're not getting your bloods tested. If you're not taking them and you're not getting your blood tested correctly and bone density tests and all this good stuff, you get a nice surprise on your MRI, or you get a nice surprise on your next set of blood tests that you get from your doctor, and they're like, oh crap, well now you need an infusion. Oh crap, well oh god, your back looks terrible and there's no way to fix that really. Bum 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 bum. So when you have somebody tell you, I don't know how you do what you do, you just have to kind of put one foot in front of the other every single solitary day chronic pain is no joke. Being in pain at 38 years old, I find absolutely hysterical. I find that so ridiculous and funny. It's not funny, you know, it's funny but not funny. Like, if it was happening to somebody else, I'd be like, oh God, that's so awful, I'm so sorry. But because it's my own damn fault, you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't asked for a bone density test, and I haven't really, because, you know, I take like 1,500 milligrams of vitamin D, and plus, you know, I take, well, you guys, I've done a vitamin thing for you guys. So it is very important for you to take your effing vitamins. Take them. Don't be like Nirvana. Don't screw yourself. I told you guys one day I'm gonna write a book, and it's gonna be called How to Fuck Yourself Repeatedly by Nirvana Lee. Yeah. I just thought that was amusing. I thought you guys would find that interesting, if nothing else. So anyway, you know, I just need to up my calcium. I need to strengthen my back, because degenerative disc disease, there's no cure for this. So you just have to keep pushing through. You have to keep working at it. You know, you just have to keep working on your body the best you can. I mean, you could look at it as half empty, or you can look at it as the glass is half full, or you could just pour the you could pour the liquid in a smaller glass and quit bitching. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's kind of how my feeling of everything is today. I also need to do a mask on my hair. You know, it has been treated pretty roughly over the past like 6 months, and I need to go get a trim, y'all. Tomorrow I'm gonna go get a pedicure done, because girl, my claws, my feet are beat. They look like, damn it, it's been 3.5 months since I've gotten a pedicure, and I can't do my own nails, my own toenails. Because another thing I'll talk about is ingrown toenails. I am prone to them. My mother is prone to them. My brothers were prone to them. My brother, Sean, I don't know. My dad was prone, and it's just something about our nail beds, the way they're shaped, and the fact that when you're overweight, you're putting more pressure, and then, you know, your nail kind of digs into the skin, and bueno, you know, bueno. Muy, and painful caca. I don't know why I keep winking at you guys today. What the hell? Flirting. How you doing? Oh, what a day. What a day. I did a live video with Alicia today. I did it at like noon 30. Yeah, technically it was noon 30. And that was good. I had fun. I got to answer a bunch of questions. I don't get to go, you know, I don't get to go live very often anymore because of Matthew's schedule and him playing video games, and all you guys would hear in the background, and people would be whining and complaining as per usual, but and then so I just don't do it. So until he leaves, live video will be few and far between, and whenever I can fit it in. So yeah, it looks like Matthew and I are not going to be able to go to Montreal in the end of this month. His work screwed us. So now we don't know when we're going to get to go. We want to go before he goes. We want to go before he actually leaves for Korea. So it will be this year, hopefully. It's just that we won't be able to go exactly when we were planning to, and that makes me so upset. We were planning on everything. We were getting everything ready. You know, 3 weeks from now, we're like, you know, almost 4 weeks from now, we would be, you know, headed that way and spending a week. And like, he's so upset. He has to do a special kind of school before he goes to Korea because they don't offer it there, and so they're not giving him a choice. And he's like brokenhearted. He is super brokenhearted. You guys got your water? I told you, you guys aren't allowed to watch me if you're not drinking water. some kind of liquid. Water. No, it doesn't have the same ring to it. Still not drinking the COFFEE. Nope. I don't know what my deal is, y'all. I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I wish I might. Excuse me. I don't know. So, weigh in. So, today I weighed back in at 305.9. So, that tells me I'm on the right track. Going to the gym, doing what I need to, getting to 300. You know, I've got a lot of stuff to think about. Me and my new gym buddy friend, you know, I'm interested to see, excuse me, how this new medication that Matthew is picking up for me today is going to work for me. And then when I go back to see this doctor again, we will talk about the what else we're gonna put me on, and I'll talk about that once. I will talk about these medications with you once I see how my body does with it, because again, I really have zero interest in people telling me how terrible they were on it and how their mothers, like, you know, scrotum fell out and was on the floor and they found it, and then your mother had no idea it fell out, and then, you know, you had to go to the emergency room and explain that they took this medicine and they think that's why their scrotum fell out. Like, I don't need to know any of that. I don't. So, because it freaks me out. It freaks me out. And that's why I, you know, I'm just like, ah! And then when you go into, you know, WebMD and you type in, you know, my nose itches, and it comes out with, like, you have, you know, nasal cancer, you know, stage 10, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, ah! And then you're like, and you know, all it was is your nose was itching. You know, you've got dry nose. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, I can't do that because it'll me to forget. Ah, cool thing. I'll show you guys. So, I watched a lady get embalmed on YouTube. Yes, I did. And it was more than that because it was a body recovery, which means that they took skin for a burn center. Like, she had donated her body, so they took bone for bone grafting, because my dad, he had a cadaver bone. So they take bones and stuff. So they took her from the wrist up to the shoulder, that bone on, like, her right arm, and then on the other side they took her entire leg, just the bone, and then they took the skin off the very bottom of her legs for skin grafting. So bone grafting and skin grafting, amazing things, like a bone replacement, stuff like that for people who need it, like my dad did. He had to have his hip replaced, so they gave him a cadaver bone, and it was neat. So for me, I went on there, I was like, oh, well, yeah, well, this looks terrible, but I'm gonna watch it anyway. And it was like almost an hour-long thing of these guys, like, showing you what the process is to embalm somebody, and I like to sponge new information. It was effing cool. Like, and then I started going, you know, deeper and deeper down the rabbit hole. Like, you know, I start there, and then God knows where I end up. So, I mean, the more information I can sponge, the better off my life is anyway, because eventually somebody's going to ask me, do you know what happens after you know, after you give your body over to science, or you know, you allow your body to be an organ donor, or you allow your, you know, your body to be a bone and skin donor? Do you know what happens? And then I can answer that for you. Yes, I can, because I will know, and that's the fun part. I like to know stuff, because menial trivia, somebody, you know, obscure, I'll be like, well, yes, I do know that. I know quite a bit about that. Well, why do you know that? Because I do. Weird enough for you? I thought so. Anyway, guys, so I've yammered on here for God knows how long, and that was creepy even to me. So I love you, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing faces. Thank you for all the love and everything that you gave me, and guys cheering for me to get to 300 anytime effing soon. So maybe next week ish, or the next one. Doesn't have to be super fast, you just gotta do it. And I will talk at you hopefully tomorrow. Bye.